Welcome to this exclusive explainer, where we're breaking down a truly premium alternative investment opportunity known as the Golden Age Project. Today, we're exploring a highly structured, incredibly innovative strategy that essentially takes physical gold, which usually just sits static in a safe, and transforms it into a dynamic, cash-flowing engine. Look, if you're an investor seeking institutional-grade security paired with elite, predictable yields, you are in exactly the right place. We really have to start by looking at a massive macroeconomic shift that's changing everything. As of July 2025, updates to the Basel III global banking regulations elevated physical gold to a 100% recognized Tier 1 banking asset. Previously, it was only recognized at 50% of its value. This single regulatory move has triggered just an unprecedented surge in demand. Central banks, major financial institutions, private funds, they all suddenly need physical gold to back their reserves. The global market is fundamentally shifting, and frankly, it's created a very unique, highly lucrative window of opportunity. So, to capitalize on this massive institutional demand, a powerful partnership was formed. Elem Industrial teamed up with SEC-regulated Fintech Trusts to build a phenomenal economic engine. Elem Industrial brings the operational and industrial heavy lifting to the table, while Fintech Trusts, which is a federally regulated Delaware statutory trust, provides the advanced statutory trust services, the financial structuring, and absolute regulatory compliance. Together, they form a highly secure closed-loop system designed specifically to generate outsized returns for investors. The entire strategy revolves around capturing value at literally every single stage of the supply chain. We are talking about absolute control, from heavy extraction at the mine directly to the highest security vaults in the world. By completely cutting out the middlemen and controlling both the physical dirt and the financial guarantees, they've engineered a streamlined pathway that maximizes profit while aggressively minimizing external market risks. Now, it is absolutely vital to understand that unlike paper trading or digital speculation, this operation is grounded in physical reality. They've established a massive global footprint with active, fully licensed and permitted mining operations across the United States, Africa, and Australia. They secure 5-year lease agreements on verified geological reserves. This means they are operating on proven, high-yield ground, not just guessing where the gold might be. And the technological edge they deploy at these specific sites is just staggering. Historically, legacy mining operations leave a massive 40% of the gold buried in the waste dirt. It's wildly inefficient. But by utilizing proprietary, patented technology, this project successfully extracts up to 94% of the gold from the soil. They can even reprocess old mining waste and extract up to 85% of the gold that previous operations literally left behind. It's an incredible leap in industrial efficiency. So, how does this industrial efficiency actually turn into your yield? Well, the secret is in their financial engine. Because refineries can't buy directly from mines without financial guarantees, Fintech Trust steps in. They issue a standby letter of credit, or SPLC. Once the mine ships the gold and it arrives at the refinery, this project acquires the raw gold at a steep 7% discount to the market rate. Then they simply turn around and sell the newly refined 99.99% pure gold back to the refinery at a smaller 3% discount. This highly structured process guarantees a fast, exceptionally risk-averse 4% commercial profit on every single transaction. They aren't sitting around speculating on whether the price of gold goes up or down today. They are strictly capturing the spread created by providing liquidity and technology. And they are cycling roughly $20 million a month through this exact system, completing a transaction every 2 weeks. It is a relentless, highly efficient profit engine. Now, for the most important part, how this highly efficient closed-loop system is translated into elite yields for you. The substantial profits generated from these bi-weekly cycles are specifically designed to flow directly to the project's partners and investors. Let's break down exactly how you can position your capital to take full advantage of this. There are 3 distinct tracks. We'll start with Track 1, the Gold Fund. This track offers a fixed annual yield of 7% on your physical gold. What makes this so incredibly powerful is that this 7% cash flow is completely independent of the gold's market appreciation. So if gold goes up globally, you capture all of that upside, plus you receive a fixed 7% dollar-based yield every single year. It takes a historically static asset and makes it actively work for you. Here are the mechanics for Track 1. It requires a minimum investment of 1 kilogram of physical gold, which sits at roughly $150,000, depending on current market prices. You hold 100% direct legal ownership. These are not pooled assets. Your specific gold bars have unique serial numbers registered exclusively in your name. The term is 3 years, and at the end of that term, you have the total freedom to take your yield and principal in cash, or if you prefer, you can request physical delivery of your gold bars directly to your home. To guarantee ultimate security, your assets are stored in the ultra-secure Ferrari vaults located in the United States and Switzerland. And here's the real kicker. Because the operational engine we just discussed is so highly profitable, the fund absorbs absolutely all management, storage, and insurance fees. Your gold is held in some of the safest, most premium logistics facilities in the world, and it doesn't cost you a single cent in holding fees. Now, if you want to participate directly in the biweekly trading cycle without holding the physical gold yourself, Track 2 is built for that. The Advanced Trading Track offers a more accessible entry point of $50,000. Here, your capital directly fuels the purchasing of that discounted raw gold. Target yields scale up to 10% annually, paid out quarterly. And you can even choose to compound those quarterly payouts to dramatically maximize your return over the 3-year term. But for aggressive growth, we look at Track 3, the Mine Development Partnership. This track aims for a massive, outsized 18% annual yield. This is strictly for investors looking to act as true partners in scaling the industrial side of the operation. Track 3 requires a $500,000 commitment to fund the mining infrastructure and heavy machinery directly. While the yield is exceptionally high at 18%, the security is equally robust. Your investment is deeply secured by direct, registered liens on the heavy machinery itself. Plus, up to 80% of the processed gold acts as collateral, and the entire principal is backed by comprehensive political risk insurance. It's a 3-year commitment designed for serious, high-end capital growth. So, comparing these tracks really allows you to choose the exact strategy that fits your portfolio. You can opt for the absolute physical security and dual profit nature of the gold fund, the accessible and steady quarterly cash flow of the trading track, or the maximized aggressive yield of the development track. 3 distinct paths, but they are all powered by the exact same, verified, highly profitable engine. And across all 3 of these tracks, risk is aggressively mitigated. We are talking about uncompromising institutional-grade security. Physical transport is handled exclusively by Brink's armored trucks. The financial transactions are managed entirely by an SEC-regulated statutory trust. Capital is held in strict escrow accounts and is only deployed when pre-approved bank trade guarantees are firmly in place. Your capital is never unnecessarily exposed to the open market. I really want to emphasize this point directly from the source material one more time. The fund absorbs all investor costs. Because you're partnering directly with the industrial source, the actual people pulling the metal from the ground in the US, Africa, and Australia and refining it, all the traditional fees that normally eat into an investor's profit are completely eliminated. No management fees, no storage fees, no insurance fees. That maximizes your net return to its absolute peak. As a strict mark of regulatory pedigree, please note the legal structure here. This high-yield opportunity is structured to accommodate both qualified investors and non-qualified investors through legally compliant joint structures strictly in accordance with the law. Every single step of this process is managed with total transparency and regulatory compliance. The global financial system has fundamentally rewritten the rules on gold. It's no longer just a defensive hedge, it's a Tier 1 banking necessity. Elem Industrial and Fintech Trusts have built the bridge to capture this value from the earth, directly to the world's most secure vaults, passing the profits directly to you. The only question left is, are you ready to capitalize on the golden age?